Next up, Star People, Eric Holmes. March 13th, 1997. There were a bunch of people, thousands of people in Arizona witnessed the Phoenix Lights, and it was, quote, the largest mass UFO sighting in U.S. history. And years later, it was, by the way, back then, it was witnessed by a 10-year-old girl named Claire. Now, years later, she's an adult, played by Kat Cunning. Claire is a photographer, still chasing that Phoenix Lights moment, and a mysterious tip leads her deep into the Arizona desert with her UFO streamer boyfriend, played by Connor Paolo, and her troubled brother, played by McCabe Slye, in tow. And they encounter a vulnerable immigrant family whose plight complicates her mission. I just listened to Eric's interview with the director Adam Finberg, and it's interesting because a lot of the interview deals with how this movie is not just a UFO movie. There's a lot of different layers to Star People, which is in theaters July 25th, and it's on VOD August 12th. Eric, what can you tell us about Star People?
I can tell you this is a great movie. It's so you read the plot synopsis. That's not quite how much I got going in. I just knew that it was UFO chasers or maybe conspiracy theorists. I thought that's kind of what I was looking for. People, ooh, what's Area 51 really hiding? That sort of thing. And it's not exactly that. It's so Claire, she's the one that wants to chase UFOs. Her brother, Taylor, I think she's like not like a half brother or step brother, perhaps. I think, but it shows them as kids and they're sitting outside looking at the sky because their parents are inside yelling at each other. And she sees some lights and and then it cuts to her as an adult. And that her seeing those lights as a kid sparked her curiosity leading up into adulthood to where she wants to find different UFO sightings and whatnot. And so she goes to a place that her and her friend, I believe it was Justin, they decide that they're going to go to this area and go look for some UFOs. Then they hook up with some locals in the area that'll allow them to stay like kind of in this trailer. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. They get there and that's where they're going to stay all night. And then they'll go out looking for the UFOs and then report back to the trailer. And then because the one guy, he believes in UFOs, but he's more concerned about drones. So they both get to work together. Like she gets to get the video and she gets access to this area. And if she gets UFO sightings, that's great for her. But if she gets good video of it and it turns out they're drones, that's good for him because now he knows. And so they're working together. But her brother's in tow because he's got nowhere to stay and he's sort of a junkie, not sort of a junkie, he is a junkie. And he's causes problems for him. And almost he keeps him from doing that. He's constantly where Claire and Justin's trying to do the thing, like his brother's constantly getting in the way of that and almost effing it all up at every turn. But then when they get to that house, they meet dad and his daughter, and they cross the border from Mexico, and they just got stuck there, and his daughter's dehydrated. And then so you have the dichotomy of looking for extraterrestrial aliens, and then the illegal immigrants or illegal aliens. You have the brother's addiction problem, and then you have paired with Claire's addiction of a different sort. Her focus looking for UFOs, and so it's like all these different sort of things, and shows different parallels to them. So we have the illegal immigrant issue paired up with the alien issue, and how the compare and contrast in interesting ways, and how addiction and obsession also compare and contrast in different ways. Where Claire, she's just a UFO hunter, not a big problem, but it's a complete obsession with her to the point where it's affecting her life. But her brother, who has a drug addiction, he doesn't get the same kind of leeway that she does. And the movie kind of puts a mirror to all sorts of stuff like that. And it goes in an interesting direction that I did not think it was going to go. I thought this was going to be hey, we're going to hunt for UFOs. And it turned out to be a lot more thoughtful, just a social look on just humanity and how we interact with each other.
Oh, very cool. That sounds very interesting.
Very interesting. And what I just said sounds kind of like pretentious, but it also does that in really interesting way. because that there's still, you're still dealing with illegal immigrants, and Ricardo and his daughter, you fall in love with them, you start to care for them. And then so when you start seeing them in peril, it's not just oh, let's watch family do family thing. Like, you're actually invested in these characters, and when they're put in peril, when the brother, when he starts, getting all crackheady and starts going out at night, and then Claire comes home from her UFO trip, and she's like, "Where's my brother at? I don't know. He came at me with a knife and then just ran off. We don't know where he's at." And then they find him like almost dead in the desert with the cactus needles all over him. So it's not just dry family drama. There's also some, suspense and some, I don't want to say action, but thrilling elements throughout. And this is just a really dang good movie, and you should watch it.
Okay, Star People in theater July 25th and August 12th on VOD. Genre fans will not be cheated from this movie. They get some genre.
Genre fan slightly disappointed because it's not the movie they're looking for, but I think they might turn around and go, "This is not what I thought, but I'm still watching." It's not like, this is not what I wanted, and this sucks. This is not what I wanted, but this is probably better than what I wanted.
Oh, that's very high praise. Star People.
Yeah.
What's your rating?
5 stars.
Oh, 5 stars from
Yes.
Eric Holmes in theater July 25th and August 12th on VOD. My goodness, huge 5-star rating from Eric Holmes. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.